The George Floyd protests and James Scurlock's murder really catapulted Omaha into a city of resistance.
I went to the protest on May 29th, not really expecting any of the things that happened to happen. You know, that was a little naive of me. I got tear gassed. It was really a lot, and I think that's what initially spurred me to be like, no, we need to do more in our community.
I was one of those people that I had this knowledge about what systematic racism was, what institutional racism was, and all the atrocities that follow it with white supremacy, but I never did anything with that knowledge. I never organized, I never protested, I never did any of that. And I remember on May 29th, when I saw all this chaos and all this disorganization, I knew that I was obligated to come out on May 30th, and that was the night that James Scurlock was murdered.
James Scurlock! James Scurlock! James Scurlock!
I think there would have been protests in Omaha much as anywhere else. It just added to it. It gave it a local tint. But I mean, if you look at it nationwide, this was going on across the country in areas that didn't even have incidents.
Justice for James!
Put your fist up! Justice for James!
Justice!
These demonstrations and the reason for them are repeating themselves because of the stress and realities of racism and events that manifest hate and racism.
So the quicker people can make the transition from, saying something about the issues that they're interested in and transitioning to some kind of action position that gives them a chance to make actual impact on those issues, the better it is for society.
I wouldn't be anywhere where I am right now without the protests. I wouldn't be anywhere where I am without George Floyd. I wouldn't be anywhere where I am right now without James Scurlock. All of these points play a tremendous role in who I am right now and who I'm becoming and the goals and the aspirations and the objectives that I have now in my mind.
We need to do a better job intergenerationally seeking each other's counsel. Their energy, their ideas, their activism, their excitement, and my wisdom of counsel and experience. You merge those two, you have a better situation.
I'm extremely inspired, I'm extremely exhilarated, I'm like ready to organize, I'm ready to educate, I'm ready to create a system where it is for the people and by the people. I'm extremely excited for that.
Omaha is an activist place, even though we think of it as kind of a sleepy place.
We can change all the policy, all the rules that we want, but it's really people's hearts and minds that we have to change in order to create lasting, meaningful change in our communities. So I think the biggest thing that the protests were able to do was shed a light on all the injustice happening and really reach people's heart to help them understand, all of the issues and challenges that we face as Black people, as minorities, as oppressed people.
I can't say his name! George Floyd!